when you're doing stunt coordination, what, like in your very beginning, and people like him as well, where do you start to fit? Obviously every idea is different, but what is A to B to figure out how to coordinate a stunt for a film?
Well, for a coordinator, you have to have done stunts. So, in order to coordinate stunts, so to put a stunt um, thing together, I guess. So, if you want to do a situation, it depends on the script and what the script calls for. Um, like I did Underclassmen, and um, one of the stunt coordinator gave me the go ahead for the whole basketball scene. That was all mine. I made up the plays. I didn't make up the plays. I read the script and it asked for a play to happen this way. So I designed all those plays for that particular thing to go down. Now there's a fight in there. Now I'm talking, these guys are basketball players. They don't know stunts. So I actually had to coordinate them to show how, it's a basketball scene, fight scene. So I know how to do the pushing the basketball, make it look like, you're getting up and you're getting mad and it's start a whole riot thing.
Right.
So it comes down to, you got to know where the camera angles are, where the hits are, where they're gonna be. And then you actually have to bid for, are you coming under budget? Because some productions, such as Paramount, you have their budget may be, let's say 2 million, and they'll say, and that's low, and they say, 500 of that is going to be stunts. You gonna have to really budget, get it down to a wire, because that's low budget. 2 million is low budget film, and you got to pay your riggers. If there's things going on, you have to know, you have to, your special effects guys. You got to know, they have to be your right hand, and you have to know them. Like for example, I worked on Shark with what's his name, James Woods show. It's called Shark. I got kicked out. No, I got blown up. Um, and the special effects guy, name was Ron Poe. I'll never forget his name. I haven't seen him since. Uh, Kept saying, like when I come out the door, it's five of us now. Five. I'm doubling for Henry Simmons on this particular job. When five of us come out the building, when I get to the curb, he's supposed to hit the switch and the explosion goes off. Boom. Simple as that. When I get to the curb, boom. He kept saying, when the black guy gets to the curb, push it. He's like, man, who, what? It's like, okay, when Wayne gets to, he's doubling for Henry. When he gets to the curb, push the button. He's like, okay. So there's five guys, and when the black guy gets to the curb, I push the button. His name is Wayne, and he wouldn't acknowledge that. So when I came out the building, explosion goes boom. I didn't get to the curb. Blew the skin off the back of my head and the back of my hand. The other three guys had to have skin grafts. It blew, like they had fourth and third degree burns on their legs. I'm like, the sergeant coordinator, his name was Ron Shelton, I believe, was so pissed. Like, dude, we kept telling you and you didn't listen. I had fire inspection, everybody come, man, I was out of commission for about a good 3 months. Missed like 3 or 4 jobs that came down. And but that's the nature of the business.
Right.
It's like I can't be mad at it. I couldn't, like, I'm gonna sue you. I just want to see Ron and go, explain to me how you didn't listen.
Right. Yeah.
That's,
Right.
that's, that's all I'm like. Just explain that to me so I can
Right.
understand, because you injured me for life. I like I'm ruined for. I'm not ruined, but I'm scarred for life.
Right. 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 You got to wake up with that every day.
It's a nice story to tell, but yeah,
Right. Right.
you
Right.
won't walk away with a stunt. I mean, with an injury from a stunt, you kind of like going, I gotta do it again. I mean, it's like not hurt though, not nothing to put you out of commission.
Right.
So, but all that, man, it's just I've had a nice little run.